Hello, Lucas. Just wanted to ask you how you like the different format this year, going straight to scrimmages.
I like it. I think you kind of get into that game shape pretty quick, and obviously practice is always good and getting the tempo up there, and with systems, getting reminders and all of that stuff. But I feel like just getting into scrimmage, you're bumping into each other, you're getting that speed. I feel like that really helps.
And just the difference having Todd from the get-go this season, and I noticed he was already correcting you guys with the early skate.
Yeah, I mean for sure. I can imagine it's not easy coming into a team mid-season and where we've been doing the stuff certain way for an entire season and changing that. So obviously having that from the start I think is big for us and I can imagine a lot nicer for them as well to set the things that they want us to do and being able to work on it during a training camp where you really have the time to do it. So yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I think first day was good for us so far, and we look to take steps from here.
Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.
Max Boltman.
Hey Lucas, what was kind of the message that Todd delivered to you guys when you had your first meeting this morning?
I think just back to work. Obviously in the summer, I know everyone has worked hard to be in the best shape possible coming into training camp and the start of the season, but it's obviously very different when you do team skates and kind of more for real. And I think that was just a big message to get back to it. It's time to go to work. We've had a summer where everyone's had the chance to work on their game. Now it's time to get together as a team and do what we're supposed to do out there. And that's getting better as a team and taking that next step.
What were the most important things you feel like you guys did in the second half of last year that you can kind of carry over to the beginning this time around?
I think just obviously the way we played with and without the puck, just puck managing, managing games, which is a big thing for us that we want to develop. We want to improve that big time. You look at a couple of our games on the stretch where we could have easily shut it down and got away with points where we did not do that. And that's a big thing for us. Obviously with them coming in, just holding each other accountable. We know what we're supposed to do out there. We know as individuals, but as a team, and it's about executing. And that goes for everyone. And I think we see that straight away here in camp. It's about holding each other accountable in a good way to get where we want to be as a team. And very comfortable. We are very confident we will do that.
And then lastly, as Dylan's line mate, does that come with any uncle responsibilities for you?
What was that?
I just said as Dylan's line mate, does that come with any uncle responsibilities for you?
Uncle?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Yeah, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's awesome. I'm so happy for both Mackenzie and Dylan, and got the chance to see their baby. So, yeah, I mean, for sure, is he's got that dad strength now.
Thanks, Lucas.
Thank you.
Millsy.
Hey, Razor, you talk about accountability, and what that looks like. In terms of just the voices in the room, how big is that going to be from the group? Just like you said, lifting each other up and, day to day in the grind of doing that.
Yeah, it's huge. I feel like it's got to come in from inside the room. We got to be comfortable holding each other accountable in good ways, and know that it's coming from a good place where we want to develop as a team and players. You know, it's uh, it's something that kind of has to come from inside the room, come from the guys, and I think as well as guys get more comfortable around each other and figure each other out, I feel like that just becomes easier. So that's something that don't think will be an issue for us. I think it's a huge part of our team. It's a huge part of our game, and like I said, it's about taking strides as a team, and that obviously helps.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Last question will go to Ted Colfin.
Hey, Lucas, what do you like to get out of training camp?
Um, as much as possible. Like I said earlier, everyone's been working hard during the summer to get in the best shape possible physically, and just getting back to it, getting up to speed. It's always different. Summer skates compared to a real practice with a full team. So I think the biggest thing is just getting back up to speed with everything, getting your mind and your brain readjusted to where it needs to be, and as a team as well, getting closer. I think on ice is huge. Off ice is just as important. Especially coming up here to Travers, I think it's a great thing where everyone's kind of hanging with each other. You're at the hotel, you're going out to dinners, getting close as a group, and then you go to work in the morning and been able to enjoy some time off the ice afterwards.
Hey, Lucas, so just personally, I don't know, what are your expectations or goals for this season?
Um, Taking steps. I feel like that's what you're aspiring to do every year. You want to take steps as an individual to help the team to get where we want to be. And I think that's for everyone. And I want to become a better player, obviously on the ice, but take steps off the ice as well. And I think everyone, you look around our locker room and you could see the hunger in everyone's eyes. Everyone's ready to get out there. Everyone's excited for camp. Everyone's, ready to get the season going. And yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. It's a fun buzz around the guys, and yeah, looking forward to getting going.
Hey, Lucas, when you said off the ice, is that kind of like a leadership position or a little bit more of a leadership position or something like that?
I mean, I feel like it's everything. Uh, sorry about that.
To control the light situation too, I guess.
Yeah. No, it goes with everything. I feel like that was one of the biggest differences for me. If you look at when I came into the league compared to last year, this year, you just get to know your body, responsibilities off the ice, and um, just preparing yourself in the right way. And obviously, locker room is a part of that, but as a whole, just grow and develop in that sense.
Sounds good. Thanks for this, Lucas.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hey, Dylan, just wanted to ask, as Todd kind of sets the tone here with his first camp, what was his message coming in today?
Yeah, I think he was very intense like he normally is. Uh, I think a lot of attention to detail, which should be a surprise to no one. And you guys, I don't know if you watch practice, but he stopped it, he corrected, he taught. And I really feel what we went out there to do in practice, we accomplished. And then I really enjoy the format of it's new to me. The scrimmages every day it seems, and I thought it was a good to be back competing, intense. I think yeah, I enjoyed it. I was nervous, in my 11th camp, but with the new coach, it was there was some nerves, and I felt like every first skate and training camp there was some nerves early, but guys settled in, and I thought it went well.
Then you got to go head to head with Marco Plenty there in the scrimmages. What do you think of where he's at, kind of hitting the ground to start this year?
Well, yeah, I mean we're out there for not long, but their line, they have no holes on that line, and they're all three are good. Marco looks really good. You know, he seems to be in great shape. He's a very mature kid, so I'm excited for him, and it's nice when playing with Kat and Kaner, and how those guys play, how they move the puck, and there's familiarity with those three as well. So that's they looked really good, and like I said, it's day one. It's in Traverse City, it's a hard rink to play in, but they moved the puck really well. Those three are all smart players, and Marco looked like he was driving plays.
Thanks, Dylan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Elaine?
Hi, Dylan. Yes, congratulations on little Lennon. I trust she already has you wrapped around her little finger. Just wanted to follow up a little bit on what the atmosphere was like out there. It looked very fast paced, a lot of enthusiasm from where I was sitting.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, a new format for what I've been used to. I know Keener we talked. He had this in Chicago where they scrimmaged, and I thought for a day one of scrimmage, I thought that it was very tight checking and intense, and I think Todd set the tone with that and his opening meeting, and some young players impressed, and thought all the vets looked good. So it's a good environment to let us compete, let us learn on the fly, make mistakes and correct them, and then get game reps.
And just having being with Todd from the get-go this season, how much difference do you think that will make?
I think it'll make a big difference. I think when he came in, and I think he talked to you guys about it, but he challenged us a lot, and every time he challenged us, we seemed to rise to the challenge and meet that and do what when we talked right when he came in, I think I told him, like, you have guys that are gonna do what you ask of them, and every time he challenged us, we met it, and I'm excited for him to he's already challenged us in camp, and I hope we're going to hit the ground running, and we have important games right off the bat this season. So staying healthy through camp, which I think he has been through it, he understands it, is very important, and being together and all being on the same page with our systems.
Just lastly, to follow up a little bit on the whole scrimmages, does it help? Like you termed it, hit the ground running, like just not having to go through drills or such, to just start off like that with such high competition.
I don't know. I mean, it's a great. We're hockey players. We want to play hockey and play in games and scrimmage and make mistakes out there now. So when we get in games that matter, it doesn't happen. I think it's a good way. Drop the puck, let us play, go over video, figure it out, get the summer habits out, which is important, and be ready for preseason games because those are important.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Last question, we'll go to Millsy.
Hey, Larks, you kind of talked about the challenges that you guys faced last season, navigating those, getting through those. How is the group, more polished than they were from last season? Do you sense like a different kind of mentality or vibe to the group after going through some of that adversity?
Yeah, I do. I think we have a lot of guys on our team trying to prove something, whether it's their spot on the team. And I think for years now, I've gone in to sit here at day one of camp and say there's a lot of competition and competing for spots. I think there's a lot of guys out there to prove something, whether it's Patrick Kane trying to make the Olympic team or Alex DeBrincat to be the first Red Wing in a while to score 40 goals, Lucas Raymond to continue to take a step. Whatever it is, there's even guys down the lineup, and that's important. That's a little chip on our shoulder, and collectively, I don't think anyone was satisfied. I don't think anyone enjoyed the end of the season last year, and we finish. We pack our stuff. We just go home, and you got to watch playoff games or go to the World Championships. No one enjoys that, and it's been a while that we've been doing that. So I think, like I said earlier, we've got guys that have some stake here that have been here for some years. We've been together a little bit, and I think that's important that we've all gone through it together, and we can continue to push this thing forward and prove whether it's personal stuff or team stuff that we feel we're better players and better team than people think we are.
Thank you, and congrats again.
Yeah, thanks, Millsy.
All right, thanks, guys.